Stampers, my name is Janet Pride and I am a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And today I am going to be bringing to you the sheet loads for the month of March. This is what it looks like. And if you have never seen these, you can get signed up under Call Me Crafty Al in YouTube, and every month she'll print out a brand new sheet load. You can become a member of her YouTube channel, and or you can subscribe, and then you can download these templates. She gives you the whole cutout measurements, and then she gives you what it looks like, dimensions for like one card, and then dimensions for the amount for the sheet loads, which this month is 8. This sheet load cutout measurements equals 8 cards. So she has the layout here and papers that you'll need and all of that. So I'm not going to say anything about measurements because they're all in this layout. So we will be working on that. I have created these cards using our brand new paper from this month, the Illusions. It's called Painted Illusions, and this one is the one that you get for $5 if you buy $75 worth of products. And I will link link it below so that you can get it if you're interested. You'll have to order $75 worth of products, and then you can get this one for $5. It's really, really nice. And I decided to do the flowers. I didn't know it had these flowers. All I saw mostly in the advertising of this paper was this color here, these little swirls, green and blues and stuff. So it's a treat to get these flowers and different designs here. So I made the card for this month using this layout with these cards. For this card, excuse me, I'm using Peace on Earth. I use this sentiment here, big hugs for a good friend. I put it on both of that. And then the ones that I'm going to make with you, I'm going to be using this stamp set. I'm going to be using a couple of these, keeping you in my thoughts, holding you in my heart, remembering you in my prayers. And then I'm using this one as well here. So I've used this so much. This stamp set is so beautiful. So I have used it plenty, as you can see. And then as far as the die, in the sheet loads, she has this arch. I don't have an arch, so I just use what I have. But she says if you become a member, this is a bonus, and you can get your CS. This is called CS2. Your CS2 pieces, you can get them as a download. So that's a little treat that she gives you there. So that's pretty cool. But I don't have the membership. I only have the subscription. So I'm subscribed to her channel, so I get the sheet loads because I'm subscribed. And then the die that I'm using instead of that arch is this one here, the Nested Essentials die, and I'll link that below as well. Okay, so those are the products. I'll be using the iridescent pearls again. I'm in love with those. I use them for most everything. And then we're using Mist and Moonlight. That is the cardstock we used here, Mist and Moonlight. And then the pink here is Pink Flamingo, because I tried the the color that the other pink this has Flirty Flamingo, and it has the Petal Pink, and that didn't really go with this. The Petal Pink didn't go with this color, so I'm using the Flirty Flamingo. Okay, and then this is white ribbon. I have had that white ribbon for a while. You can use anything you have, but I'm just using this ribbon. I think it came with a set of 2. I think it had a Mist and Moonlight and this one. So I'll link that also below, okay? And then here's the inside. I might put a message in there once I know who I'm going to give it to, because for a good friend, maybe with sympathy or thinking of you, whichever, whatever the event, I may use it for. So I have a couple of cards here, one with the background of Misty Moonlight, this Misty Moonlight, and then the other one will be with the background of the, I think it's Pink Flamingo. I'm sure, because the petal pink did not look really good with that, so kind of contrasted. So like a different shade of pink. Petal pink is a very tricky color, so yeah, I'm not gonna try that. So I decided to go with the Flirty Flamingo, and I didn't think I had Flirty Flamingo until I went in my stash and I said, wait, I do have it. So I was excited about that. So we're gonna put one of our strips here at the bottom, and then I kind of usually like put this one over it a little bit like this to know where I'm gonna put the next one. That way I'm not going to be running this into this next strip. So we'll put this strip, excuse me, right here, parallel with this one, and then we'll put our card there. So it's kind of like a little bit slanted from the original Pink Flamingo there. So it's kind of indented a little bit, coming out a little bit here like so. And then we'll do the next one, same thing, and we'll go in a little bit and out and just press it. So I put those pretty much flat there on the surface. Let's put the inside here real quick. I think I only cut out one inside. I needed to cut out two. My bad. I'll do it after we're gone and I'm off. But at least you'll see how to create one. We're just gonna put, excuse me, the basic white here inside. The 4.5. This is 4 by 5.25. The white. And then I'm going to use the little strips. I cut one of those 1-inch strips into 2 inches, into a 1/2 inch, and that's what this is, 1/2 inch. And I'm just kind of putting it down here, kind of even between the two sides, so it looks kind of fancy. Okay, and then we can pick one of our sentiments that we have, and I'm going to start cutting this one. Let me see if I have one open already. Yeah, this one looks like it's a little open. So let's use this one. I'm gonna put 5 dimensionals here to keep this up here. Excuse me. And cut this one in half. There you go. Put this in the middle. And then we can take our little things off. And we're not going to put it in the center. We kind of put it on the side like this. Okay, and I kind of made a little boo-boo here. I don't know if you see it, but it's right there. So I'm going to put a gem here on top of it to kind of cover it. Those are some of the tricks you can learn how to cover your boo-boos. Sometimes you can put them right under those dimensionals. And then I kind of put, it's good to put about 3 3 an odd number of embellishments for your card. And let's do this side here. I might do that ribbon again. We'll see. I need to get me some more because it's really pliable. Oh, I'm glad I checked that. Hopefully this one is right. Yeah, because this one's opening from the side, where the ones I just showed you, they're opening from the bottom. So I did like a different angle on those. So let's go here and glue our Misty Moonlight down. Both of them. Okay, and let's see, put it here, and let's do the next one, putting this one here so I can see about where I need to put the next one, about there, but I want to make sure it's even with this one. Okay. And then we're going to put some glue on this one. And angle it a little bit. A little tiny angle. And then the next one, glue on that one. And a little tiny angle on this one as well. They're both going to be about the same. There we go. And then I have my sentiment already stamped with Misty Moonlight. Excuse me. So let's put our... I have something in my throat. I'm not sure what it is. I'm so sorry. So we'll put these here. These three. 1, 2, I have 3, and here's 4, and here's 5. You know me, I use only half dimensionals. I don't use all full dimensionals. That way they last me a little longer. And then we could put our sentiment here. Okay. And we can put our iridescent pearls on here. One there. One here. And the other one here. Okay. And then this will be for the inside. I will cut my piece later for that one. So let's put everything aside here. Let me get my ribbon. I'm doing this white ribbon. I've been doing a lot of stuff with this white ribbon. I think I have the blue one in there. But it's pretty easy to manipulate. The bows come out really cute. See how cute? Really cute. So let's make a couple of these. And then I can do my little glue dots. The little corner there. And then we're all good. Let's straighten this one out. Something is a bit crooked there. There we go. Okay. So we kind of pull it, tighten it. Have a little nice bow. And then we will cut it. Let's get some, I'm using my paper pumpkin glue dots here still. Here's 1 and 2. I'm putting 2 on each just to hold it really good. I don't want it to fall out. So there's one, and then let's do the other one, and then we'll be done. I'm going to lay them out here so you can see both of the different layouts, sentiments basically, because mostly the cards are the same. So this is the two we just created, and then this is the two that I had created before the set. So there they go. Do you like them? I think they're cute. They look so, the colors are so soft, right? So they're really pretty, and they're ready to go. All right, I thank you so much for coming by and spending time with me today. I'll be back next Wednesday, to show you something else. Hope you enjoy these, and I hope you get to create some. God bless. Bye.